Hello Ruckers. Today we're going to be talking about Rucking in the Wrekin, which is a big hill in Shropshire. It's one of my favourite hills because at the top you can see for miles and the views are amazing. It's about 400 metres high and it's a pretty nice trek actually. So the hill itself was formed over 600 million years ago from volcanic rock, and it had such a good defensive point that in the Bronze Age there was a Celtic fort at the top of it. And this is where the name Wrekin comes from. It was derived from Wrekin fort. And you can understand why the Wrekin was such an important defensive position. With steep rock faces on either side, it's very difficult to get up. The only way you can really get up is via the main trek that we use today. But the best thing about this trek is that it's got a lot of shade as you go up. So on a hot day like today, it's very welcome and it will keep you nice and cool. The views at the top are spectacular, especially on a clear day. Once you do reach the summit, you'll find a lot of other people there picnicking and enjoying the sights. So I would also recommend taking some snacks and obviously hydration to keep you going for that descent. There's also a nice little cafe halfway up or down, depending on when you want to visit it. Now, as I said, you can do quite a big loop and you can go down the other side of the Wrekin rather than go back down the way you came. Now, be warned that this is quite a steep descent down. It's one of those hills where actually the ascent is probably easier than the descent, and I will say you will feel the descent in your calves the next day. They will be quite sore, I can tell you that, but there is quite a nice pathway that leads parallel. Once you get down, you can take a left that leads along there, which is quite flat, and if you want to kind of break out into a bit of a jog, you can do that quite easily. But reaching the summit of the Wrekin is not the only thing you can do. There's a load of other treks around there which are quite accessible. It is a really accessible hill, I will say. All in all, the Wrekin isn't really that tough, and it isn't that long either. It's quite a short trek and a short ruck, but the views are amazing once you get to the top, and that's why I would highly recommend it. It is a hill steeped in history and is one of the best places you can go for a beginner rucker, I think. So definitely worth a check out. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon.